Welcome, boys, to the inaugural West Pymble F1 GP evening draw. As you'll see over here, we have two pools. The winner of the two pools with the fastest two times are going to make their way into the final. One thing to note is it won't be the fastest 4 times making their way to the final, but the top 2 times from each pool. Please draw me not in the same pool as Richard Parbury. So, player 1 in pool 1 is Richard Parbury. Okay, don't pull my name out now. Remember where it is.
I think so.
Player 2 in pool 1 is Francis Stinkfist McGuinness. Player 3, pool 1, is Tim, the medium cat Lloyd. And player 4 in pool 1, yes, is Jono, the Badger David. That's a good draw. That's a good draw. We've got all the tricky players. Pool 2, player 1 is the Buzzsaw and the Jew. Player 2, pool 2, is Nicholas Super Mario Hasler. Player 3, pool 2, is Richard the Car Thieving Scouser Humphreys Roberts. Player 4, in pool 2, is my good self. This concludes the draw for the inaugural West Pymble F1 Grand Prix evening to take place on Friday the 25th or something of November. See you there, boys. Obviously, we've got Richard Parbury. He's going to be very difficult to beat. We're not going to let him know which track we're racing on, just to give us a bit of an edge. Well, me a bit of an edge at least. He's obviously the hot favourite, so we're going to try and pull him down any way we can, I think. Stinkfist McGuinness. It's going to be tough in that group for him, I think. Now that his little things have cleared up, I think he's going to be a little bit better there. Obviously, those things that are clearing up around his groin area, obviously going to be a little bit more comfortable in the cockpit seat. Mr. Badger in that group as well. I think he's a strong candidate, but a little bit too flighty. He's going to try and go too hard. I would be surprised if he actually posts a time in that group there. The dark horse or the large horse of that race probably is going to be the Wombat himself, Mr. Lloyd. Suspect he's going to struggle staying on the track because he'll probably will have had 16 beers before we even start. So I think he's probably going to struggle in there, and I think his odds will reflect that. My prediction to go through from pool 1 is McGuinness and Parbury, not in that order. Pool 2, it's the pool that everybody wants to be in. It's obviously the weaker pool. There's obviously Hasler in there, who's better off on Mario Kart than he would be on Formula 1 there. But generally he's got good game in most PlayStation and console games. So he's probably going to post a time, I would think. It's probably going to be tight between him and Mullet. And obviously with Chris in there as well, some shenanigans may well be going on to perhaps make Hasler not even post a time. I think there could be some conspiracies in there. We'll just have to see how things go. The other person in that group is obviously myself. I'm pretty confident I'm going to get through that group. My team have been working very hard. I've got a lot of good things to say about the mechanics have been going well, and obviously I know the track that we're racing on, and I will be practicing it before we go. Who am I missing? I'm obviously missing someone. Mr. Humphreys Roberts. Certainly a dark horse. He's probably better on a motorbike than he is on a Formula One car. I'm not sure about his chances. I think he could be close if he posts the time. I think he perhaps could be the dark horse of Pool 2. But I've seen his catching at cricket, so I'm thinking his hand-eye coordination might be a little bit suspect. My predictions to go through from Pool 2 is me and the combination team of Chris Rogan-Smith and Andrew Mullen Lewis.
Are you really good?